So we're here in the factory at SMI outside Clarion, PA, and you can see why it's so efficient to build modular. We're here on the second story in this factory, and you can see all of your workstations are set up here. And so the guys are going to come in, they're going to pick, they're going to pick the lumber right from the bulk inventory, and they're going to set up. They're going to cut their jigs in. They're gonna make their cuts right on the jig, so everything is completely true all the time. You can see all these pre-cut pieces for the roof systems. You're gonna have your roof system set here. They're gonna get picked up, moved to the next station, and it's just gonna go down the line like this. You're not going and doing everything, right, as a framer would do on site. You're going to stay in your station, and you become very proficient in that particular aspect of the build. And that's the benefit of building anything in a factory. That's why airplanes are built in a factory and automobiles are built in a factory. That's why homes are now being built in the factory. So here we're at the end of the roof system station up here, and this is where the structure of the roof gets put together, and you can see that's why there's no nail pops on a factory built modular home, because the drywall is actually glued to the framing members. This is the eaves that flips down. You can see this structure is going to get lifted up by the crane on site. Here's your top piece, which folds over. That's the top peak of your roof. And so when this piece is done, this is going to get lifted over here. You can see you've got a pulley system, a crane system here, which is going to come pick this whole roof system up, bring it over, set it right down on the walls on the modular that's built on the floor below. It's really an amazing system, and each factory has a slightly different modification on their build system. And but always the consistent feature is efficiency, quality, and it's always awesome to see this. Any questions, just reach out. We'd be happy to answer. So we're down here on the floor now, and you can see that the panels of the modules are being built here, and you're going to do as much as you can with the panels, and then here's the floor deck. You're going to put your sheeting down, drill for all your PEX tubing and your electric, and then you're going to pick the panels up, put them on to the floor deck, and you can see the modules coming together here behind me. And then also behind me right here is a pit area where actually it's been designed so that as the module rolls through, workers can be underneath the module doing wiring and plumbing and these kinds of things. And so this is the efficiency that you're talking about in working through all aspects of the trades here within each module as the module runs down the line. And this is a neat little area here. And of course, that's the roof section there on the second floor that we were just at, where they bring the roof section over and set it on. You can see that we have LVL rim joists around each module for rigidity, and just a very well built structure. And then now, of course, this stage of the line, we're drywalling inside. We're actually doing the electrical here. And so coming through, you can see we have electrical wiring coming into play here. And as you're drywalling inside, a lot of times the electrical can be done from the outside as well, but everything's roughed out, framed out for windows. Let's go to the next stage in the line. Insulation's in. So now, obviously, the drywall's all done. It's all primed up. And We're going to move over into the finishing section. Doors and windows are going to come in. It's really amazing. Flooring's going in, trim, millworks. And then of course you've got protective covering over the floor as well, which is fantastic, so that, you know, as you're finishing on site, floors are protected. Here in this other box we have tile going in. Everything is installed the same way. It's just done on these line moves. So this is the tiling section of the factory. You have the LVP flooring going in here. There's your panel box. Siding's going on. Where it can go on, you still need to complete the bottom row and the connection points on site. You still need to install your corners and your gable ends where one module meets the other module on site, but it's set and ready as much as possible. So, you know, there is still work to be done on site. There's no doubt about it, but the efficiency of building most of it off-site is certainly amazing. These are really nice black frame windows. Of course, modular, like anything, it's a wood frame structure. All of the options and upgrades that you can get with a site-built house, typically you can get with a factory-built house. And so things like black frame windows, stone hearths, fireplaces, tile, hardwood flooring, granite, quartz, all of these things can be achieved and built in a factory-built house without a problem. Sometimes there's a little bit of coordination between off-site work, the work that's done off-site, and the finished work that's done on-site to make sure that it's seamless. But the end result, you know, with the home is a very, very beautiful home, designed architecturally how you're seeking. And, you know, that's the goal.